Son Como Son was born in the spring of 1993. Reason for the band to be created, I emigrated to the United States from Cuba, and I realized that the salsa music that was being played here was way different than what we were playing in Cuba at that time. And I had the need to write my music, to write my arrangements, and the crazy idea of putting together a band to do that kind of job. In order to accomplish that, I looked for a bunch of very humble and very hungry for learning people, and that's how Son Como Son was born. We have been a band for 29 years now, and we keep going. It's a miracle why they have not exploded and fired me yet, but we have a couple more years, so it could happen. The main thing that I would like to say about that is that Son Como Son was not the first. It was a lot of people that was before us doing this here, and that people really deserve the award, not us. Hey, you guys, why didn't
We still haven't figured it out.
I will answer that. My understanding of the situation is that Cubans like to use a lot of double meanings. There's one meaning that you think that the words are saying, and there's always another meaning. And so Son Como Son, Cesar came here, and part of what he wanted to do is he wanted to play son like a song. Son como un son. So that is one meaning, and then the other meaning is the translation of it in English would be they are as they are.
I always saw it as, they are as they are, what you see is what you get. Pretty, ugly, skinny, fat, this is what you get, No egos, we play hard, we do what we do, we get paid for what we do, and I think we reached outside the Latino community, to students at UNM, professors, people in the city, when we played at the Civic Plaza. There's all kinds of people that came. It was not just the Latinos. So that's the way I see it from the beginning to now. We're still here as a band.
It's the only place where I've seen where you have seen all these like super different communities coming together. And any one night, you would see like, really, like lawyers and workers and teachers and young people and old people and people from like so many different countries. We think of like Latinos, but like what Victor's saying, there was like people from all over the world coming together, and people who might not have ever had a conversation were coming together, and through us and through the other bands, a community really developed, and there's like a salsero community that's really strong here, and people come from other places and they're like, whoa, y'all have something. And it's super special.
For me, because of the learning part and because I was accepted as I am.
For me, it's just a great pleasure to play with all these people and to play the music that Cesar wrote. Like everything in it is stuff that he wrote, everything. And it's difficult music. You can't just walk up there and play it. So we have to rehearse our butts off to get it right, and that's part of the enjoyment.
For me, it's the challenge, and then on top of that, to be free when I do play.
It's fun, it's a challenge, and it's an honor to be in a group where we strive to do it correctly.
Every night's different. When I get out the door and I'm out here with my bandmates, every time, for example, we hit a tune and it's always going to be different. There's always a surprise behind it, the energy that we put out as a team. And you don't get that anywhere else, period.
Is to keep our culture alive and to share that culture with a new community.
We work together, and we're a family, we're a team, and we trust each other. One of the beautiful things about being together so long is you start to trust each other musically. And so it's I'm really proud of what we've built, and that doesn't happen often. And also being a woman, it's really hard to find guys you can work with and you're treated like a musician, and that's what we have here. And there's like a level of respect that we have for each other.
You go to a gig with Son Como Son, and you can go get in with a long face. For sure, you're going to get out with tired feet, and your problems are going to be out of your mind for a little while. And that's what music should be about. Today, because como gente voy a mí. That's it.
Well, it's a real honor. It's a tremendous honor. We're very grateful to have this opportunity to be here and to share our music with Albuquerque and New Mexico and the salsa community.
It feels to me like a big warm hug from the community to us. It's an honor, and at the same time, it's a challenge. It's a challenge to keep doing, to try to keep doing. We don't know for how long we are going to be doing, but I know for how long Son Como Son will be doing. We are really glad that the community support us. They go out when we're playing.
And we're fortunate to live in a city that supports the arts so much. A lot of places don't support art, and I think Albuquerque has made it a point to support art and to welcome art and to welcome different expressions of art, and we're thankful for that, and that's what art is, right? Art is for the artist, is a way of communicating and expressing oneself or a group of people, and that's the part that feels welcoming when we look out and a venue is full of people dancing and clapping and enjoying the art that we put out. That's the feeling that you get of acceptance and connection and welcoming.